Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design, and today I'm out in the old bicycle shop. And what I'm doing is, when I put the tractor away and the trailer and the wood splitter, this was in the back end of the canvas garage I have out back, my temporary canvas garage where I store junk. Well, the tractor isn't junk, but store equipment, big stuff like lawnmowers. And it was all dusty and cobwebs, so I dug it out, pulled it out into the daylight, looked the whole thing over, and decided to bring it in here and breathe a breath of life into it. What this is an electric trike that I built a long time ago. And long story short, I damaged the speed controller through my own stupidity, and it was not repairable. It's all solid state surface mount, and you gotta not repairable. So I've been looking for another speed controller. And after studying this one and taking it apart and figuring out, I learned a lot and realized that, yeah, I couldn't find a speed controller that looked exactly like this one because it's got like 10 connections on it and the connections didn't look right. Well, I found out there's basically only 4 plugs that I actually need, and the other ones, some are accessories, some are duplicates, you know, and some are for this and some are for that, and you just don't use them. But the main controller is the same. So anyway, I went on the internet and went to eBay and found a 48 volt, 1000 watt brushless hub speed controller, just like the one I had. And I bid on it. Now, I don't want to make this video too long, but real quickly, I haven't done anything on eBay for a long time. And as it used to be, I used to use Auction Stealer, and what that would do is it would wait 3 seconds before the item was up, and then it would just bid in your name just the next increment up, which might be 50 cents. So you paid the absolute minimum you were going to pay, as long as the maximum amount you put in was high enough. This time I went there and clicked on to bid, and it said you've got to bid a minimum of 50 cents more than the bid that's there now. What is your maximum bid? And I put in $35. Well, I won the item, but the next lower bid was $22.99, so I only paid $23.49, just 50 cents higher. So it appears to me, I'm probably all confused about this, it appears to me that Auction Stealer is built right into this, because I bid $35 and I only paid $23.49, just one increment higher than the bid before it, and which is great. So I got a speed controller for $23.49. If it doesn't work, yeah, $23.49, I'm not going to lose any sleep over, but I think it will. And if it does, then I'm going to put this all together and play around with it. I may build a body on it. You can see there is an old Velomobile body. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. That's designed with a big nose on it, so there's room for your pedal feet to crank. And if I build this one completely electric, I won't need the big nose on it because I won't be cranking. I'll just have my feet down there, and it'll be much smaller and much more streamlined. I may even put a seat on this so you lay right back and make it low to the ground and make it really space age streamlined. And I may forget this whole thing and move on to something else and just take my bumps on it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But it has potential for a lot of fun, and I'm looking for a winter project. Now, I was at a yard sale the other day, and I bought a shop vac, a medium-sized shop vac, for $2. And it was basically new. Nice shop vac, had the bag inside of it, as well as a foam filter. and got it home and found out why I paid $2 for it. It had casters on it. Somebody dropped it. When they did, one of the casters went up and cracked the bottom and created a crack, which was pulling air. So what I did with that was the casters were gone. And that was the only problem with the entire vacuum cleaner, was that crack. So I opened that crack up and filled it full of thick super glue, pulled it back down into place and held it there till the glue set, and gone, fixed, no problem. So I got a $2 shop vac. I like doing stuff like that. Really, really cool stuff. I also have right here let me flip the camera around, a dryer that I just got at the dump, which is basically not that old, maybe 5 years old. Now, the dryer I have right now is coming up on, I know this is hard to believe, it's coming up on 40 years old. It's like 35, 36 years old, and it still works. And we've had like a belt put on it. It's the only thing that's ever been done to it. This one is maybe 5 years old, and I don't know if there's anything wrong with it. When Steven comes out, I'm going to have him wire me up a plug for 220, and we're going to hook it up and turn it on and see if it heats up, see what's wrong with it. I suspect if it's like most of this stuff, there was nothing wrong with it. Somebody just updated to a newer version with a lot more new features and more efficient, and this one is probably fine. And if it is, I'll keep it in the wings, and when mine finally dies, I'll just switch it out. It doesn't appear to have anything wrong with it whatsoever visually, but we'll find out when Steven wires it up. If you're Steven, you're watching, I got the cord and everything. I just need somebody to wire it 220 for me, and I know you're the man for the job. So, I got all the orders out from this morning. There was one order came in after I came in from the machine shop, and that'll go out tomorrow. Spent most of the morning on the lathe and the milling machine making custom stuff. And, you know, well, not all custom stuff, but almost all of it was milling and lathe work. Not a lot of orders, but fairly complicated. So, it keeps coming in sunny, and then darkens up, and then rains, and then sun. Supposed to do that all day, but tomorrow and for the next 7 days is supposed to be absolutely drop-dead gorgeous, sunny, beautiful. And when it does, I'll be back out on the bike again. I made a new bottom pulley, return pulley for my bike yesterday, using some bearings that I got out of a motor that came out of an old air compressor, or a Chinese air compressor. I couldn't mix the two air compressors together and make one because one came all apart with bolts and the other one was all pressed and welded together, and I couldn't get the welded together one apart to change the parts over, so I just cut the ends off the shafts and pressed the bearings out, and I have a good supply of bearings for trike parts for pulleys. So, I'm not feeling that great today because I'm starting to feel the effects of putting in 6 cord of firewood, and I've been really busy. There's been a lot of busy things going on in my life, and I'm just worn out. So, I'm going to hop in the pickup and go up to the transfer station and wander around and enjoy myself the rest of the day. It's only like probably, I don't know, 10 o'clock by now. Mail hasn't come yet. So, I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Try to have a really great day. Try to have some fun today. You deserve it. Bye-bye.